Hello guys, it's Devika. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I made this jhumka using air dry clay and some things that we can readily find around the house. So let's get started. So for this project I actually use Fevicryl ka molded clay. You can use any other type of air dry clay or polymer clay that you have, but this is very readily available in any stationery store and it's very cheap. I think it sells for like 20 rupees. So how this works is it comes in two packages, one with a resin and another with a hardener, and you're supposed to mix both of these products together, and once combined it will dry out in 1.5 hours. So yeah, I'm just going to mix that together, and just to make the process a little bit more easy, I'm just going to use some Pond's powder on my hand just so that it won't stick to my hands as often. And I used about half of the package here, and I'm going to separate the clay into two parts, and I'm going to make two balls out of the clay as you can see here. And you can find jhumka bases on Amazon for very cheap prices. I'll link some down below, but if you don't have that, another alternative that you can use is by using some scoops, measuring scoops. I think this was for 1 tablespoon. So this is a very simple process. As you can see, I just placed the clay that we took, and I just went in with my thumb and gave it some shape. According to the thickness that you want the jhumka, you can shape it as well. If you want the jhumka to be a little bit more dense, you can of course add more clay in, otherwise you can keep it hollow. And I also made 4 beads, 2 for the top and 2 for the bottom. You'll see in the rest of the process. And we also need to make holes on it, so it's better to make holes while the clay is still, I think, and 30 minutes into the drying process, so that it's not like very soft, it's like almost to the hardening process, because once dried it is very difficult to create holes or mold the clay.
2 hours later.
So once the clay is completely dried, this is how it will look like. It will be very tough and very hard as it's supposed to be. So as you can see, the bottom of the jhumka is very uneven, and for this you can use a nail file or some sandpaper just to sand it down to make it really even. You can also make the edges even while we are making the jhumka, while it's still malleable. So you can use some water to create it, but I think this is a easier process. Now I'm using the Fevicryl acrylic paint in black color, and I'm just going to completely cover my jhumka with black color inside out, because you'll see in the next few processes I'm planning to use silver color. So I think silver really stands out with black. And I'm going to also paint the beads blue color. So once that was done, here I use Fevicryl Silver 20 acrylic color, and this comes as a powder first of all, as you can see, and I applied it using my finger to the entire jhumka. Ideally you're supposed to add a binder to this and use it as an acrylic paint, but this is how I use it, and this is a disastrous product, and I'll tell you in the video. But here I'm going to try to make some maroon color, and how we make maroon color is by deepening some red color using blue, so we get a brown shade, and to that brown in a 5:1 ratio we are going to add some yellow color. So that is how we make maroon from primary colors. I don't think I got a maroon color, I'll call it like a dark orange maybe, but yeah, it's a brick color and it's very pretty, so I decided to go for it, and I made some flower patterns. If you're not comfortable with freehanding any designs, you can go ahead and stencil it out, but yeah, this was a very simple design to make, so I freehanded it. So I went ahead and did the same designs on top of the jhumka for one round, and also where we made the hole. So this is what the finished jhumka looked like. It was very hard to do it on camera, so this is how it ended up looking. And since we made the blue beads, I thought it would be good to have some blue pop-up on the actual jhumka as well, so I added some blue dots also. Now for attaching the hooks, I used super glue. I don't remember what this is called. I'll have all the products linked down below, whatever I can find. And I attached the beads as such. Now this is where the disaster starts, since this is a powder and it basically got on all the colors that I applied. So there was like this film of silver coating on the colors, which kind of made it really faded. So I would suggest using some kind of varnish on top of the powder before applying the color. And just for some finishing touches, I also added some stones, some readily available stones, just to make it a little more popping. And yeah, that is how the earrings ended up looking. And if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye bye.